They're ready to play big here for Pace as he's trying to just Jackie Love, but has the bailout. Jackie Love flashing forward. No, he doesn't get the reset on the bailout. And now it's the jugglers pulling up to the party. June is gifted a kill. Chris falls down next. And now all of it rests on Kanavi to try and rescue this play for Top Esports. Missing and June trying to get back together. And Kanavi cannot chase down either. Pack is hunting, but the vault breaker to safety. June doesn't want to dive too far forward, as the bottom lane was a little bit later to the play with Pays and Missing, and they will claim the one grub unless 369's trying to throw down with the Ornhorn, forces Missing's flash, creeps here with perfect execution. The Scion's trying to fly in on the background, but they're targeting Missing, and Missing gets popped, but traded out for Kanavi. And now 369, who started the play for Top Esports, is going to pay the Pied Piper. Jun picking up another critical kill. Top Esports always can be pretty greedy around some of these neutral objectives. Now they're starting to get surrounded, but they like the fight odds here going after Pace. Do get the clutch flash out of both him and Shun as Olive flies in. When he flies into the entire mark of Top Esports, they've got Scout teleporting into the backside, but Kanavi gets popped with the cease and desist. Doesn't even get that one off as Scout shows up to the party. They keep the bottom lane alive, and they pop off Cream, who now uses perfect execution to dash himself back after safety. Jackie Love has no more mana to try and dish out the damage. There's no damage left for Top Esports. That nearly cost them their support as well.
Item apart from supports, right? But Akali, this really does hurt Akali's early game spike. Cream also has a flash of a 1R press from Missing, and Ale.
Here we go.
You got this?
Hold up, but this is the Vi, the Renata, and the Ornn. Do they have enough damage? It doesn't really feel like it until that
on the turnaround.
I mean, if you're gonna do it on each champion, it had to be 400 stack Scion. Draven. 369. My poor soul. The flash. Ooh, the Ash Arrow still sinks through. I think Shun might have enough damage. He's taking up a lot of turret shots, though. Has to flash away, and it's Missing support Ash that gets the kill and walks away with style. We said it earlier. Everything is just going JDG's way, and Missing living with about 50 HP really personifies it.
Yeah, and if you can kill that Ornn. Oh, hold on, Cream. They're looking, they're praying.
Wow, they get the resets off.
As for those dragons, which is going to be so point for JDG, they managed to secure that. No one from Top Esports is actually in position to push out these waves. You see Cream trying to push down that bot lane wave, but they have absolutely zero vision. And Ale sitting in this bush.
The brick wall trying to hold the line here. They do have Scout pushing towards this top side, does have teleport if he wants to join the fight of alls, as all of TES are going to use their 5 versus 4 advantage. Jun gets caught, tries to go into the untargetable, but Kanavi times the cease assist perfectly. Jun is down, and that is the golden goose to find. Shut down, and it's going to stop the dragon stacking. Finally, Top Esports are able to commit to what their comp was designed to do, and it might have just bought them a hell of a lot more time in this game.
There, so that these sort of fights and isolated targets do not happen for Top Esports.
Oh, Kanavi doesn't get the Vault Breaker knockback. Eats an arrow to the face, goes for the cease and desist, but Pace flashes away. Hostile takeover will grab Pace to delay some time for this kill, but the bailout will not save Kanavi, and Shun is running wild. The pack is unleashed out of the crate and shuts down Top Esports, silences them to the tune of a double kill. If they stay comfortable, they play back and allow TES to come into them, they have so many ways to deny it. And like we talked about, TES, they have to fly in right now into JDGs. They take this Voracious Otacon. They're teleporting in 369. All eyes gravitate towards Kanavi. Can he find a clutch steal? The best jungler of Group Ascend so far needs to hone in, lock in, but he eats an Ash Arrow to the face, forces the Mikhails out. Ornhorn's going to come down. They're going to try and jump on the Scout, who does have to self-fold as Cream is on the backside of this fight. Shun is being pushed out of the pit. The hostile takeover, buying a bit more time for TES to try and set up a huge 50-50, but Kanavi goes in all out for Pays. Will he find the kills? Trying to set up his team. The Draven's too far away. The bailout comes across. Will Kanavi be saved? No! He's cut down. All the zombie grabs him, and they send Jun in to get the Voracious Otacon. JDG bide their time, won't let TES push them around, and it might have just won them this game 1 in the El Clasico.
That was the best case scenario for Top Esports, forcing Scout to ult himself early on, splitting them apart when JDG really want to play front to back, and it just was not enough. You see how the team composition right here for JDG is created to evade that backline access that Top Esports want to have. And JDG are gonna walk away with all of those skills but one, Voracious Otacon and the Baron. I think it's pretty much as clinical as
Cream at the low health bar, and June gets that Voracious Otacon. For how much we've hyped up this jungle matchup, Kanavi, by far in Group Ascend, been the premier jungler, but June on this very Nefiri looked diabolical against Thundertalk. And it looks like it doesn't really matter to the opponent. Nameplate's off. June, when he gets this Nefiri, is to be feared in Group Ascend.
And it's going to be a pretty clinical ending right here from JDG, as they do have the, the money bags, I wanted to say, to slap Top Esports in the face. But Kanavi is looking potentially for a pick top side. They know they cannot defend. They have no way to play from the side of Top Esports. So that inhibitor was going to go down anyway. Kanavi's going to take that red buff, and they're possibly going to look towards Scout, who still has the buff from Atakan.
Still has the false life, has the ult for himself. Great Ornhorn to predict the dash away, but that's just 200 gold. Scout safe, and JDG, the rest of the pack, get to just grab this mid wave and play for more turrets.
I think 0-3 Draven hurts more than anything right here from Top Esports.
The most.
Hasn't managed to cast out at all.
Turret, the Baroned up cannon wave, the MVP right now. He's just firing away at this turret, and it definitely helps that they have a full tank Scion.
Giga Chat Ale just walks up to the tower, finishes the deal.
Yep, that's exactly that's the interactive and Scion gameplay we all strive for in the LPL right there.
Second hit down.
The Ornn was like a non-factor once this game started getting out of control on the bot side.
All right.
More turrets.
More turrets. There's the last one outside of Top Esports' base, and there's going to be one more to take before they finish that. However, before that,
I'd say we haven't seen it before.
It can get worse, man. Do it.
It might just be the play they have to make to try and save the game. We'll have to see. Who knows? Maybe the fight just brawls out in this jungle as Top Esports are trying to set up battle lines. 369 has gotten Scout down about half HP, calls the Ornhorn as June jumps onto him. Great Fates call for Pays on the backside. Takes the Blast Cone to get himself and missing out. Hostile takeover goes down. Cream dashes in, but it's Alla, the tanky style. They'll happily eat up all the damage, but Cream finally hits his mark. They drop missing. They drop Pays, and June cannot rescue this fight at all. Cream finds the angle in, the miracle angle that saves Top Esports, and to top it all off, Jackie Love finally cashes in on the Adoration stacks. He finally gets his first kill of the game, but they still got a couple more members to try to burn through it. Scout eviscerates, pops Jackie Love and Chris like a balloon, gets himself the quadra kill. Topsy-turvy seesaw, however you define it. That fight was wondrous, but it ends with a Scout pentakill.
Pentakill for Scout, and JDG will take the game, will take the ace. 7-0-2.
Where did that come from?
Scout bringing back Lissandra from the depths of hell of Champion Pool to stop Cream. Then he distracts. He's not even done. Just wants to kill Chris one more time from downtown.
They're going to try and give the kill over to a priority target. It's Cream that grabs first blood. A pretty perfect start there for Top Esports.
River Scuttle Crab. So that Yone that we mentioned earlier that got that first kill early could potentially be what gives Kanavi the edge on the top side.
JDG, they're trying to throw down on this bot side to catch Jackilev going for a reset. The Valkyrie 4 from Jackilev trying to min-max the damage ratios on that ability. Does force the barrier out of Pays. Missing min-maxing his range there as Shun is the first one into this top side. Trying to cut off the flashless 369 who only knows one thing. Has to go for the fight. Finds the kill onto Alla thanks to the Ignite, and that forces Shun to bail out. We called out 369. The B1 Gwen does not disappoint for TES.
Trinity falls into the Corki, Blade of the Ruin Game onto Cream's Yone, Rift Maker potentially onto 369 on this Gwen as Crisp is taking his reset, but he's not heading bot lane. Alice super low again, no flash.
This is easy. This is like fishing in a barrel right now. Alla is completely cornered. I don't even think Chris needed to show up. He got the assist with Ignite. That's how easy of a kill that was for 369, who's now 2-0 on the
G. And that wave is pushing for 369. That's the overextend.
Oh, doesn't have flash, by the way. Flash from Alla, though, to get the Counter-Strike Sun into a perfect seismic shove. It's the big shutdown they need, and Alla grabs that gold, deservedly so. Something to get the engine started there for JDG.
Over in the mid lane as Cream is going to come back onto this lane.
No ult.
Going to use his ult right here. So 3 Void Grubs going over to Top Esports, so +1 take.
On the clock, and this first Drake is likely soon to fall, and TES know it. They've got the ward in the pit, but they will not be contesting it, as Shun and Paze will handle it. We talked a little bit about the overarching theme of this game, too.
They have been constantly tracking down Shun before big neutral objectives, and right now we're going to have the Herald. Hold on, Ale.
Ala. Ooh, great jump over the wall for Kanavi. Lands the Glacial Prison expertly, and Caster Purse comes across. Clean dive this time. Ala finally falls for a third time. Down is Ala's right now, so you have no flash on your Lilia, your Talia, and Jax, making it really hard for JDG to justify a lot of fighting. And it might just get even worse here is Missing has to burn that unbreakable will, that coveted ultimate for the Alistar, and Chris finds his mark. One dredge line. Jun with no flash like we talked about is caught out and hung to dry.
Pretty massively, I would say. Shun, oh, you poor summer child. Don't EP in there.
Oh, this is not your jungle, buddy. He just gets completely surrounded trying to contest this red buff. He gets a little lullaby down onto 2, but it's too late. Shun drops the Weaver's Wall, buys some time for JDG to make sure that Jackie Love doesn't push any further damage out, but these are small wins.
Dragon for his jungler. Miss is gonna spot it, but they can't walk in.
It's Crisp again with the dredge lines on point, and Missing adding to the burger total right there as the Alistar falls. Dragon grabbed. Flashless still has ult. Gwen is immune, and they're really biding their time, and Kanavi sniffs something out. He tries to go to cover him, but now they just jump on Kanavi. He does flash away for the Deadly Flourish, but gets slept. They're trying to burn through the Takey Sejuani. They do find the kill, and they get the Lilting Lullaby to Jackie Love. Shun's going to chase him down, but he needs the rest of his squad. They're playing from behind. Jackie Love commits the flash, but the Weaver's Wall to follow. The current call, not needed. Finally, picks coming across for JDG. Some light at the end of the tunnel in this dark game 2.
And there it is. We're talking about it. Top Esports overextend. They're too split apart. They get picked off by JDG.
With the Voracious Octagon. Yeah, Cream is really infatuated with doing the jungler's job. That's the second dragon he's basically gotten all on his own. So Cream doesn't find its mark on the scout, so that's a critical ult down for the engage-oriented TES comp. It's enough of a window for JDG to look for the fight. Curtain call down, Ala on the flank, but he's pretty sectioned off all on his lonesome. Has to flash. Scout throws down the Weaver's Wall to cut off TS's escape, but now this is turned right on its head. JDG, Ala getting chased down as the depth charge will land. He's going to try and hop to his teammate. The Glacial Prison lands, but the hop comes through first. Who's chasing who at this point? Who knows? It's Cream going forward with the Soul Unbound on a Missing, who does pop the Unbreakable Will, but his health bar is far too low. There's the first kill. Do the floodgates open? No. Top Esports don't want to overextend in this fight.
The backline flashing through. Top Esports just made the call. Just go for the Jax, go for the Jax, go for the Jax. This time around, they're going for that Lilia. Hold up.
Ooh, Lilting Lullaby having to be used because Cream is just built different.
Large amount of time, and Shun just expected the sleep to go through and that he'd be able to run away. Didn't even use his flash right there, just ended up going down, and Ale might follow the same fate.
2-level advantage. I mean, this isn't even the same league they're playing right now, all in 369. We talked about the one fight JDG wins is when the solo lanes or TES aren't apparent. And right there, they both make key picks onto 2 targets. Grabs Baron and might have really just pushed this game over the hump for Top Esports as we all eye the game 3. Esports, then JDG. Exactly why the El Clasico has been such a fun matchup. It's because of guys like Kanavi and 369, who the latter really hasn't disappointed as well off that beat.
Yeah, I feel like Top Esports didn't necessarily get what they wanted from this. Maybe kill him to Missing here, but...
Yeah, Unbreakable Will is very valuable, very breakable in this game, and it will not bail out Missing face checking a brush there. Just like the last little fight we saw, starts off with Missing getting picked off. How confident are TES now without the Alistar threat to knock down some of these turrets? Answer, very confident. Mid inhibitor down pretty seamlessly as the base is broken open to JDG.
I mean, this is not even a 4v5, right? They see Ala on the side lane, so this is a 3 versus 5. When you're 10,000 gold in the lead, 11,000 gold, excuse me, in the lead, even more than 10k. So JDG have to back off, maybe give some of those bounties.
A couple autos, a couple of Qs.
Yep, 3 items, extra BF sword, 1 QSS right there. Yeah, surely he'll walk up. Now they know that there's 2 members of JDG down the bot lane. So Top Esports are going forward.
Yep. 369, gonna limit test how far he can push in the enemy base. They'll knock down the top inhibitor turret, but Scout is already at half HP. Kanavi's health bar is so hard to burn through. Crisp is in a pretty bad spot. He will fall. All the TP's in. Look at Cream off to the flank side. It is Jackie Love and Kanavi having to flash out of the pit, and now 369, he's caught in the middle of 5. Cream does not go in at the right time. Top Esports is very desynced. The woes of their team fighting showing in this game despite their huge lead, having trouble really closing the deal.
By the Yone ult. However, it's going to be Baron.
Here's the problem.
There's double super minions on every single lane for JDG, and unfortunately for the JDG believers, there is no Elder Dragon on top Esports, so it's impossible for them to grow.
You buy it? Is that shooting flash down? That's been down the whole game. We're used to that.
Jackie Love,
here's the fight. Jackie Love's dead. Where did this come from? Alla gets the pick down. Gets into the stasis as well, pays on the flank. Oh no, it's happening again. Top, these can't close out games. JDG win another critical fight. That's all the Barons off Top Esports, except for 369 and Kanavi.
Someone somehow said it on a co-stream somewhere while watching this game, and they've completely cursed the heck out of TES. All right, 4 items. JDG.
Oh boy, here we go.
Double TP.
Do TS get sectioned off? That's the one problem. Jackie Love is completely caught. He's alone without flash. Alla has him sectioned off. The curtain call shots land. Jackie Love goes down first, but they still have the soul lanes to try and hold them up. 369 is very strong. Watch for Cream to try and dive in. Double stasis comes across. Cream goes in. Great golden by Scout. Cream is completely nullified as Alla knocks down Chris. 369 does find the kill onto Shun, but JDG still have the man advantage. All they have to deal with is the big bad Gwen, who does get stunned up, but is able to dash out until missing. Goes for the Alistair sec. Headbutt polarized, throws 369 into his entire team. He goes down next. It's happening again. Top Esports don't know how to close games.
Oh my god, JDG with another team fight win right here. They're gonna send Alla to save the 2 Nexus towers, and JDG are gonna secure their 2nd tower of the entire game.
How can they section TES off? Will we see the sync fight kindly come across as Cream does commit the ult just onto Alla, gets stunned up. The Mikhail saves it for now, but the crit shot nearly finds the kill. Kanavi does pick up the big time Baron as Shun is running a wild in the pit. Cream very low, Kanavi as well. Pace flashing after both of them, finds the kill onto Kanavi. Jackie Love is untouched and throws 369, and 369 wants to call game. The GA comes out for Pace. He pops back up. The sleep throws out the stasis. It's pandemonium on the map, but Pace is gonna crit shot 369 to the face. The big bad solo lanes are down, and Jackie Love and Chris have to run for the wayside. TES get buried, but it still doesn't save them.
JDG have the chance to do the funniest thing in this series. Jackie Love still alive. There is still wave clear on the side of Top Esports, and JDG have committed most of their summoner spells and their ultimates. So it's gonna be just this particular inhibitor. There's no way they're looking to end it. They're just going to back off right now. They need to set up this Elder
reset. Kanavi's back on the map. Jackie Love and Chris are trying to interrupt this Elder play. Do JDG throw this all the way at Elder? Kanavi, can he get in for the steal? Is he going to go in? He gets it! Kanavi steals the Elder and saves Top Esports, but he's not done. He's on the hunt. He knows TES have the big bag Elder, and he wants to end the game right goddamn now. Alla's the first one to fall. The dominoes falling in a row for TES. It's the leader, the captain for Top Esports, the former JDG 5-year veteran that might have just stopped their miracle comeback.
Top Esports with the miraculous steal from Kanavi are looking to finally figure out a way to end this damn game. They went from an 11k gold lead down to nothing, down to everything again. This Elder Dragon should signify game end for them.
They don't have any waves. Like bot, mid lane and top lane are not coming in for years. It's got to be the bot wave, but you called it. They have Elder on 4 members. They're bringing Cream up as well. Baron's still available for Jackie Love. This has to be it. TES finally are going to be able to get over the hump. The Nexus turrets are getting burned with ease. Can Pace and Scout do it? They're losing HP rapidly. The sleep from Shun, it won't save them. 369 gets 1. Scout goes into the stasis, but it won't save them. Kanavi just rescued this series for Top Esports, and we're going to Game 3. Oh, flashes galore, but it's who else but Kanavi to set the first kill over the line, get it to 369. Respect this Mega Gnar, but is holding on to the public execution. Kanavi's going to come off the grubs to come towards the top side, but bot lane, it's just explosions coming off this electrocute Lucian. We flash back top side, and Alla is down. Kanavi gets there first, and Cream used the Realm Warp to give the man advantage over to top Esports as they're winning all the kills early on in this game. Jackie Love drops off screen, but does grab that Feats of Warfare, trading out missing under the turret, and Jun, if you haven't noticed yet, is on the wrong side of the rift, but Skarner loves to just run his way back through walls, and Jun is able to escape with his life.
Secured by Kanavi into this fight that we just watched. 2 kills now onto the Ambassa. And Jackie Love actually trading 1-for-1 with Missing down the bot side of the map.
Jun, please don't. Please don't get executed by grubs.
Surely not, surely not, surely not.
Oh no.
Jackie Love doesn't have flash.
Love. Yep, luckily doesn't have flash. We had a last game trouble. We had mid laners and top laners taking dragons, and now we've evolved. 80 carries are on grubs.
Jackie Love just checking inside the pit. He's going to dash out the second he sees him.
Not wanting to get into a smite fight. Does use the Crescent Guard to knock Jun out of his Ixtal's impact, but he still has the Impale, so Kanavi only knows one thing. He has to try and turn his way and fight, but he eats 2 ultimates to the face, gets the knockup, actually flashes to safety. His 369's public execution does grab Paze, who's on the rotate. Scout Severing Bolt does snipe out Kanavi, but that was a gift wrapped 80 carry right in front of 369.
As Paze trades 1v1, I guess. Oh.
Whoa, back live in Scout the Severing Bolt hero. That last play is completely caught.
Game was very similar to the previous one. They do have, oh, hold up, Cream.
Good flash, gets out of the Impale range, but guess who silences the gap, breaks down the advantage for Cream. It's a Shun flash, and Scout grabbing a second kill as the
jungle, which made it really difficult for Paze and Missing to make their way around that bot lane.
Oh,
Scout?
no. Scout grabbed public execution, definition of what 369 just did to the JDG mid laner. Nearly burning Paze there from distance. The other side of that coin is how much dysfunction does top esports cause in those ults that you're looking to line up. Because the Realm Warps are on point right now. Cream has been all over the map. Kanavi knocking down that poor Gnar, known as Alla, who's missing. 369 completely outplaying JDG. Question is, where does the rest of the team come in? There's another kind of whiffed ult. Frowling Despair finds nobody's mark. Paze, though, does have the speed up to try and create some distance. Kanavi does not get the slow. With the wind becomes lightning. But the Wolves are surrounding. They see their kill right under the turret, and Shun may be the first to fall, but the Ixtal's impact catches 369. They hit the Chains of Corruption right in tow. Paze and Shun saving JDG once more. We thought they were getting surrounded, but the baddest wolf is the one backed into a corner as Alla nearly finds Jackie Love, having him burn both summoners to survive. Credit Alla for the mystical play, but it does not get the kill onto Jackie Love. Something back for T.
From killing it, and that's about it. Now they're looking to hit towards a side lane. They're going towards Cream. He has flash.
Flash, Realm Warp, all available. Does eat the Sprouling Despair. Here in comes Shun. Doesn't get the Ixtal's impact. Flash out from Cream. He's going to try and use the Realm Warp to get out, and just on the edge, able to survive the gank. And the rest of TES have come roaring back in to try and turn this play. But 369 going way too far on his own, diving under the turret, solo bolo style, gifts another Ambassa kill over.
What? Straight
Man. This is some of the worries that I have with 369 is this just the only place we know how to fight his top lane under this turret? Kanavi's turn to dive under for a kill. Is able to find the Gnar, but JDG are fine giving up their weakest member. Shun trying to kite back. We got a body block for the Culling, and Missing is up to the task, but Trouble, am I crazy? Are we not allowed to fight anywhere else on the map?
Okay, the tower is down. The tower is down. Top Esports faithfuls, you can take a deep breath.
But Trouble, I'm scratching my head a little bit at, okay, I might have to ask you a second because I think Jackie Love's trying to pop this bottom lane. Tidal Wave not going to land. The Culling does. Missing, going to be fine. Get to safety. Shun, though, on the flank. Here comes a TP flank from JDG. Chris bursts, flash and heal to create some space, but the Impale will land. They're putting Sushi on the menu here. Crisp is going to drop. Here comes Cream, though, on the response teleport. Where can he find an angle in? Shun's playing body block. 369 off to the other side of the flank. Can he get the public execution close enough? No, because missing flashes to safety. Public execution whiffs the chains of corruption, keeping JDG safe. We're going topsy-turvy, turning, chasing each other. It's like we're playing tag out here in the mid lane as now JDG is on the offensive. Alla stacking up the Meganar, flashes forward, throws Cream to the wall, severing bolt over top. Alla finally gets some impact play and gives JDG the fight win.
Top Esports just can't make an engage stick. There's too much range from JDG. Taking potential to Cream is just about to run into Alla, and 369 took the wrong blast cone.
Yep, and it might let Alla survive. Public execution though over top. This time hits for 369, and when it hits hard. On the other side, TES are looking to push through Jackie Love, missing his turned and burn. Scout with his file in despair though, will turn out onto Kanavi, who flashes and does die. So one back as Scout continues to find pretty critical kills, but finally 369's unleashed with a kill back on the board, and well, nearly eclipsing an 11K gold lead deficit in game number 2. Where the Dragon is slowly burning, and JDG seem way more preoccupied with trying to chase off Cream and Crisp. They need to go in for this Hextech Drake, but they just give it up, and now they've got to turn and run for the hills, but 369 will not let them. Missing Pop before the Pop Blossom come across the tidal wave, hits onto 3 from Crisp, and Jackie Love can step up and start taking kills, not names. This is the fight TES need. This is how dominating they can be. This is why Top Esports are your LPL defending champions. A clean ace to seal the series.
Top Esports will claim the soul and then use it to chase down JDG inside their own jungle. JDG got lost in the source. They didn't know if they wanted to push for kills, get in for the Dragon, take the 50-50, potentially team fight, and they did none of the above, as 369 is gonna take that bot lane inhibitor tower as the rest of Top Esports are dispatching of Dragon. Baron, sorry.
And that is the deadly combo though coming across. Purple banner on to 5.
Step down. As you'll see the happiness in the coaching staff as well. And hold on.
Whoa. Could this be the final fight right here? Top Esports on the brink of breaking open this series. And who is it again to start at 369 with the public execution? They're diving under the tier 2 turret, sending 369 to hunt down the pack, chop down on all the gazelles. This is what makes TES the premier team in the LPL. Send JDG out of those top 2 conversations. TES are going to cement themselves 8-1 at the very top of Group Ascent.
You know what they say, a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter if you win a series 2-0 or 2-1. The fact that you won it speaks miles. And right here, Top Esports, they're stepping up to take JDG down.
El Clasico finished. Your victors once more. Top Esports, but also Kanavi and 369 get back at their old organization.